Well, I'm not one to go out to the arcade, and since it was 12 in one, 12 games in one cabinet, I figured I'd get it.
You looking forward to going to what would be considered a modern arcade now?
Yeah.
What was your arcade experience like back in the day?
Oh, it was awesome. We all get together and we all have pockets full of quarters and just go hang out and play and hang out, and they sell chips and sodas and cupcakes, and it was just a small arcade place down in Chicago by the railroad tracks. But we spent a lot of time there. Yeah. It's not like I want to feel like a kid again. I don't want to feel like a kid again. It's that these new games that are coming out now, they're too complicated for me. What do you call it? The one-person game or the same-person game or same shooter game,
like
or
first-person shooter?
A first-person shooter game, and you got all these buttons and things to do is too much for me. I like the old school.
Yeah, I got into PC gaming like maybe when I was like teenager. I think I started with Diablo 2, but I played like Halo and stuff until I got into PC gaming. And then like PC, they had a bunch of free games, and I was like a broke teenager at the time, so I just played all them. Yeah.
Do you see Milwaukee as kind of like a gaming city in a way?
A gaming city, you could say that. I think it's more there's gaming everywhere, and Milwaukee is like one of the biggest cities here, so you'll see a lot of different types of people. I don't know. Like, I feel like nowadays, a lot of people play games. Like, maybe they're not as hardcore as like Dota 2, but like pretty much everyone plays some sort of game nowadays. A lot of other people, they just come here because like, in your house you can't really get 5 computers all lined up next to each other. And it's different playing online versus playing in the same space. Yeah, we're like more like a hardcore thing, so we don't appeal that much to like casual people. But hey, they can come too and like see what it's all about.
My name's Christian. I'm a huge gamer, huge collector, huge fan of all the things here pretty much. As a customer, well, I was a collector, you know, growing up in the 90s. You know, I always had video games, always had toys, so one day I guess the store had a post online and it had a little bit of everything, and it's something I haven't really seen in a store before, maybe thrift stores, but they have almost everything, not necessarily pop culture items or wrestling items and stuff like that. So that's what brought me there, and I met the owner, and very cool guy, very decently priced things, you know, things that are, you really can't find anywhere else, or if you could, you wouldn't remember find. Yeah, you meet people that, you know, you may have never met before that have the same exact interests you do. So it's like, like meeting somebody, it's just like knowing them, you know, for like years, because you guys know the same thing, grew up the same thing, you know. We have everything from like, you know, metal vinyls to like posters, you know, we have a bunch of posters and stuff like that. And then gaming is all centered around gaming, you know, for some reason. And, you know, growing up now, it's different kind of back then, you don't really see everything back then as you would now, you know, like with Nintendo being big and Sony being big and gaming being cool, you know, so it's nice to see that.
Yeah, this is nice one. TV on the news. Oh, heck yeah. That brings back memories, huh?
The way Up Down works is it's all about the 80s and the 90s, the whole retro thing. And for like people in my generation who grew up going to arcades and things like that, an outlet like this where I could come and have a beverage, an adult beverage, and be able to play games at my leisure, just like what I used to be able to do in the arcade, is great nostalgia. Being able to go back into these older equipment, it's also kind of like an educational tool as well, because I get to see how everything was built versus how it is now. I mean, when I'm pulling tokens out of the games, I can kind of see what gets played more than other games. So, oh yeah, there's definitely, just from overhearing people too that come in, talking about like what game that they're looking to play. They're like, oh, they got this, I gotta go play this. You know, it can stem from Tetris to Dr. Mario upstairs, you know?
When was the last time that you played on an original Galaxy Tab?
Oh, dude. So many years I can't even remember. So many years I can't even remember. It had to be over 30 years. $186,000. I'm gonna put my name up there now. What's the second highest score? 23,000. I challenge anybody to beat it.
Okay.
He's got 74,000. I got 186,000. He's halfway there.
What year did you graduate? 81?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it came out earlier than that because the product date is 1981 on this machine. I thought, no, I think it came out earlier than
No, I
81.
remember playing Galaga. Oh my god. 79.
So high school days. Yeah. That's when I played too. Takes a lot of nerve to stick in there to the very end. Come on, Adam, you got it.
I got it, bro.